2015, the Caribbean Center for Food Security and Sustainability worked on impacting the food security of those most at risk by beginning a mini greenhouse project in the Haynesville, St. James area. Work began with community leaders, subject matter expert Dr. Harold Gibbs from the University of the West Indies, and a core group of dedicated participants who gave their time and energy over several weeks. Participants began by first using garden tools to clear and level the area which would be occupied eventually by the mini greenhouse, and then doing some plumbing in order to get water to what would be eventually the finished structure. The next step, after clearing and leveling, would be then to lay out and mark the area where the structure would go. With all hands on deck, the group soon finished marking and laying out the area for the mini greenhouse. Focus then shifted to getting the basic structure up using the PVC lengths, and then to stabilizing it using the wood. One of the most important parts of the project at this stage was to show all of those involved that it's possible to put up a structure for controlled organic growing using common, readily available materials. The concept behind the mini greenhouse is simple. The structure is made of hoops using pieces of 19-foot long PVC, which are anchored on each side by 10-inch long strips of rebar. This structure is then reinforced along the bottom, the sides, and the top using pieces of 18-foot long 1x3 treated pine. These PVC hoops are then covered with shade cloth, and the ends are sealed, and then a door is added for entry and exit. Once the structure was up and the bottom was covered, attention then turned to filling the pots. "100 pots were then filled with a mixture of soil and factory mud donated by the BADMC, as well as compost taken from our Salters St. George facility. In addition to practical work inside the greenhouse, there was also some book work which needed to be attended to. Dr. Gibbs, representatives from the Ministry of Agriculture, and several other subject matter experts came by to do presentations with the young people from the area. While the training in organic agriculture was going on, there was still the responsibility of having to take care of 100 head of organically grown lettuce. This meant having to water every day, spray, mulch, and maintain the lettuce. Over the 8 weeks of the project, the participants moved from knowing nothing about agriculture to being able to grow, harvest, and prepare for market organically grown produce, with the training and skill sets to be able to do this for even more high-value crops. As we leave them, they're preparing to fill the pots yet again, and this time they'll be growing stoplight sweet peppers. In closing, CFS would like to thank everyone that contributed to make this project a success. We'd especially like to thank Rubis Caribbean for their assistance on this project, as well as the Sojourner Foundation, and also the families of all of those who were involved. We thank you, and we look forward to working with you as we take this mini greenhouse project into other communities in Barbados.